What's up, friends? It's Full Firecore, and welcome to another episode of RG Showdown. I'm sorry this one took a while. It's just I really wanted to make sure this team is fire, and I did. I made probably my favorite team I've ever made. As you saw by the thumbnail, this is actually not a breakdown, so we're going to be doing the breakdown in this video. I kind of found it a little counterproductive to have a separate video to break it down and a separate video to actually use it. So you can just skip through the video if you want to skip the breakdown part, but I would highly advise checking it out since I spent way too long on this team. So as you saw, we are using a Mega Sceptile team, and that is going to be inside of the National Dex tier. We have a pretty cool team over here, so let's take a look at them. This is Missile Launching Pine Tree. Very cool. All right, so yep, you get all the nicknames right now. I'll explain them later. First one we have is going to be the Mega Sceptile, which he's pretty much just a normal Mega Sceptile, but I made it able to take out Tapu Bulu since we really struggle beating that thing. Like Scarf Bulu kind of eats our assholes, especially Defensive Bulu kind of eats our assholes. I have like no way to deal with that. So luckily on offensive Bulu, Hidden Power Poison, Hidden Power Poison does over 100 if they're offensive. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we can showcase that. But if not, it's still a cool tech for fairy types. We get fucking walled by Heatran though, but that's kind of a usual with this Pokemon. Just look at that. Look at this thing's stats. Faster than Zeraora, even speed and special attack. Very strong Mon. Really excited to use this thing. We have Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Leaf Storm since this Mon's special moveset is kind of shit, and then Hidden Power Poison like I already said. It even has access to Lightning Rod, so this can be a switch into Regieleki, I guess, or maybe Zeraora's, or basically anything that wants to go for a Volt Switch. We can eat that up and then get even more special attack. So I don't think people are going to be doing that since this mon's kind of dangerous, but in the off chance. It's called Tactical Pine because it's like a tactical missile and a pine tree. So it's a missile launching Sceptile. Very cool. All right, next mon is going to be a very basic Choice Specs Electro Kid, aka Regieleki. I had no cool EV spread for this since its moveset's kind of shit. I just gave it Hyper Beam for why the fuck not. I hate Rapid Spin Regieleki. No one in there, like, no. I've never seen anyone actually go for Rapid Spin with Regieleki unless it's like a lead. Most Regielekis are better without Rapid Spin. I know that's kind of controversial since I've seen a lot of Rapid Spin Regielekis. Explosion, fire. Rapid Spin, no, I don't really see the benefit of doing Rapid Spin on Regieleki. Like maybe if you're catching them on a switch or something into a ground type, but most of the time you don't want to stay in at all just in case they do something weird. Or they might be like Rocky Helmet Garchomp or something, which would be really annoying for this mon. But yeah, but we're very, very basic. Thunderbolt, Ancient Power, Hyper Beam, and Volt Switch. Nothing to say here, it's just Choice Specs Regieleki. His name, Electro Kid, is a call out to Thunderblunda 77, who 777, who when this mon first came out, this was not Regieleki. This was not Regieleki. This was Regielectro Kid. So I named him Electro Kid. Alright, the next mon is a very basic Corviknight, but pretty cool. I decided I wanted to put some defogger on since, like I already said, I'm not going to be including any weird Regielectro Kid set. This is Boucher. It's a type of shield that looks a lot like his wing. I did some research on medieval shields to name it something cool, and that's a type of shield. I'll probably put one up on screen there. Yeah, pretty cool. The Boucher. It kind of looks like a Corviknight's wing. Yeah, but this is going to be a very basic Corviknight with Body Press, Roost, Defog, and U-Turn. I think Body Press might be, it might be a little better to run Body Press on max physical defense, but, I wanted to have Body Press along with the special defense, which, I'm going to pull up my stuff. This Corviknight right here can guarantee a Thunderbolt live from Zapdos. So Timid Zapdos after rocks, we can live a single Thunderbolt. I don't know how useful that is, but maybe in the off chance we could roost afterwards or something, but then again it's going to do like 99. in some odd scenarios where we're going to have to live Thunderbolt. And also it's just a good amount of special defense. And then finally, we actually have the useful EV spread of this one. This is slow enough. No, this outslows Hippowdon. So it can go for U-turns on Hippowdon, still eating the hits. So it can go for, Toxic Whirlwind, and we can guarantee a outslow, since I don't really want to switch in to Hippowdon. And if it even if it is Rocky Helmet, which would suck, I'm still going to go for U-turn because we're guaranteed slower than minimum speed Hippowdon. So we can keep this mon in. If they Toxic or something, Earthquake, this mon walls, and then we can go into something else because we're slower. Pretty cool. I don't think the special defense is going to do too much, but it's something. Also, please comment if any of these sets are a little unviable. Like, I really want to know if I can make this team better. Also, ask for it inside the comments and you will get it. The next mon is going to be Natty Pert. Look at this EV spread, okay? Look at this EV spread. This all does something, for the record. This all does something. Oh my god, okay. So this is going to be Natty Pert. This is going to be the Stealth Walker for the team with the very basic Swampert set. Natty Pert, basically, a natty is someone who's not on anabolic steroids, at least if you're on the weird bodybuilder side of YouTube, which I'm not. But since, he's off of his giant gargantuan mega evolution or something, he's a natty right now. He's not on the roids anymore. He's living his life with this absolutely insane EV spread. I think Envy would be proud. So just look at this. It's filling everything with special attack. Alright, first of all, this lives a single Hydro Pump from Ash Greninja after Stealth Rocks, which I think is pretty good, since our Earthquake does quite a bit to Ash Greninja. Especially since that thing, it doesn't destroy our team, but Ice Beam on that mon is very annoying, especially if it's like Choice Scarf Ice Beam or something like that. It can kind of just come in and come out. So yeah, we're able to live that and hit it with a very, very powerful Earthquake. I do think this mon should be able to, stay at a reasonable amount of HP. And if they don't have Stealth Rocks up, we can live it fairly comfortably at a lower amount of HP. Then after that, we Oko Sand Rush Drill with EQ, so the attack there is actually for something. Usually, Swamperts use full defensive, or maybe full specialty defensive. This one can kill some, well, it kind of depends. Sand Rush for sure, and the offensive ones, but I see a lot that are running, isn't there that weird specialty defensive set? I don't know, maybe that's a sub-counter for some weird mons. But this takes out most variants of Excadrill with Earthquake. So yeah, that is going to be that mon. And then, finally, we have the speed, which is meant to outspeed base 61s, like Tyranitar, which I highly doubt people are running minimum speed Tyranitar, but, on the off chance they are running some weird defensive Stealth Rocks Sand team set, actually this kind of works, because not only we take the whole Excadrill stuff. Also, Excadrill doesn't kill us with Earthquake, of course, since, we're a Swampert. But, anyways, this could be a counter for Sand teams, because it outspeeds Tyranitar, able to get flip turns off without having to worry about, I don't know, maybe, what's worrisome about Tyranitar? Does it learn Grass Knot or some shit? I don't know. We can outspeed the defensive ones. Very cool. And also Celesteela, which most run negative special, most want to run a mix set like Earthquake and Flamethrower or something like that. So they use a negative speed so they can have all the both offensives at the maximum they can be without investment. But on the off chance they have something like that where they actually have minimum speed and not negative speed, we can outspeed that and go for the flip turn, which is pretty cool. We also outspeed Chimchar. I think that's something that you should know. He's another base 61. But if anyone out there is running a uninvested Chimchar, I am very confused on why, first of all, you're using Chimchar and why you're not using some weird Mach Punch. Does it even learn Mach Punch? It's a baby, so sometimes the babies don't learn those big evolution moves. Yeah, we also have Damp, since I see no reason to run Torrent, because I want this mon to stay at max HP. And also, maybe It can stop mind blowns. It can stop Landorus's with their earthquakes. We fully wall Regieleki. It would have to go for like a hyper beam on us, so the whole dual screen explosion set can't explode on us, and we're able to just whittle that thing down, or maybe even stall it out so they run out of turns of that shit. Alright, yeah, Natty Pert. That is the set. Very complex. So the tech is for the extra drill. The special defense is the Ashka Ninja. And then the speed is for outspeeding base 61's minimum speed. And then, of course, we have the HP and the defense, which that's just because I wanted a defensive wall along with my Boucher. Next mon is going to be Footsie. Now, I decided I want to run an AV Minshao since I wanted some special defense, but again, this does not constitute as a special defensive wall. He doesn't have too much that he does. He kind of just lives a Moonblast from a Orb Clef, which is cool. I did put a really weird thing on this, so he doesn't have U-turn, which I'm pretty sure is standard on this mon. It's a Regenerator AV Minshao with no U-turn, so might be kind of shit, but I needed Blaze Kick since I get walled by Corviknight, and I needed Poison Jab since I have very few ways to take care of annoying fairy types. So yeah, I have this. This mon's not that strong, but you know, on the off chance we can get in there, we can do some good damage to Clefable. Very cool. I named it Footsie because, well, Dunspan, when I was running this team through Dunsman, he said, like, name it, like, Pink Toes or something. I decided against that and just named it Footsies, because it's, like, gonna hit you with its feet, even though it's the pussy version with close combat instead of the savage version that runs high jump kick. But I'm too much of a pussy. I don't want this defensive mon to die at 50% for one 10% chance. Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure HJK is 10. Maybe it's 80. I don't know. Yeah, but we have CC, Knockoff, Blaze Kick, and Poison Jab. Pretty interesting. And then finally, okay, now please hold on to your boots. This is not an EV spreaded mon, but this is by far the most counter team. This is just wild. So hold on your asshole. This is pretty insane. So this mon's name is Gaki, which is a Japanese word, as you can see right there. Don't look at it too hard. You might hurt your eyes looking at this set. Just before anything happens, let me explain. So his name is Gaki, which pretty much means like brat, kid. It's used instead of anime a lot for like annoying little urchin. Yes, it also has the meaning of urchin, which this thing is based after. So not really too necessary, but I couldn't think of any other name besides like Pincushion, and that's kind of lame. Alright, now let's take a look at this EV spread, or the moveset, since the EV spread's quite standard. Max physical defense. Why didn't you do some cool stuff? Like, I think Toxapex would constitute you using some kind of, I don't know, max special attack, some shit like that. No, I'm doing something even cooler. So, first of all, I have Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes, which I think are going to be very helpful on the team. I just personally like Toxic Spikes on Toxapex. It's mostly the only way I'm running this thing. If you're running like the whole like knockoff, haze, scald, that kind of stuff, I'm just not really a big fan of it. But this is not your average Toxapex. This is going to be a Garchomp counter. Yes, a Garchomp counter. This Toxapex is going to beat most forms of offensive Garchomp. So let me explain. Garchomp does not kill Toxapex at all. Never it kills Toxapex. Unless it gets like a crit or some shit, or it has like a Swords Dance. Life Orb, a Garchomp does like 75.3 to like 98 or some stuff like that. And you want to know what that percentage is? That is right inside of the Custap Berry percentage. So I want you to think of it like this. If a Garchomp were to go for Earthquake, put me down inside my Custap Berry, I go for Ice Beam. He's like, oh, that's a weird tech. That did like a solid 50% because I calced it, and it does like it's a guaranteed 2-shot, at least I'm pretty sure. They might be like, oh, okay, well I can take it out next time. No, I have Custap Berry, which guarantees me to go first next turn and hit him with an Ice Beam, taking out the Garchomp. Now, the reason I have max physical defense is because we have only a 12% chance to get one shot after the Stealth Rocks. So after a turn of Stealth Rocks, we only have a 12% chance to get knocked out. So I wanted the highest chance to live after Stealth Rocks, since I have a feeling Stealth Rocks are going to be down quite a bit. This is probably not going to work. I usually run into Garchomps whenever I'm doing national decks, and I really, really struggle with them. I have a replay of me testing it out against myself. I'll go ahead and insert it right there. Alright, so that was the replay of me beating myself up with a Ice Beam Toxapex. That's probably not how it's going to work. There's probably going to be Stealth Rocks down. I'm going to get crit. He's going to have like Scale Shot Sword Stance or stuff like that. He's probably going to be a Tank Chomp, but even if he's Tank Chomp, still, it's a cool tech to have. But I really hope we can do this with the Custat Berry. Please, I really hope. But this is the team. Oh man. I really don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to keep trying until I can, you know, let it showcase its skill at least. Because I really, really, really like this team. And we have, Mono Psychic, alright, with a Alolan Raichu. Alright, well, Surge Surfer is going to literally destroy me, especially if it's a Grass Knot. But I'm just going to have to try to take that thing out. Wait, he doesn't have... Oh, never mind. He doesn't have Surge Surfer. Okay, well, Electro Kid is going to come in here and absolutely destroy you. He might start off with Medicham. It's a very good Fake Outer early on inside the game. And I'd rather not get, HJK'd or stuff like that. So, I think my play would be to go into Nutty Pert first. Kind of like that. Yeah, sure. So he does end up going inside of Orbeetle. I think this thing usually does run Energy Ball or something like that. So I could go into my Boucher, but I have a feeling that's not going to work. So I'm just going to go for Scald here. Okay, so he is going to be the Web set. That's fine. Nice little burn right there. Do I care about the Stealth Rocks? I kind of do. I have no heavy duty boots. I think I might flip turn out. Alright, so now I can just go for a Defog here. He doesn't have any mons to, counter Defog. And I can slowly chip this thing down. Even though I know this thing usually has Recover. Still a little annoying, but, whatever. Alright, hi Melissa. Melissa? Sorry, I'm not really too accustomed to your name, sir. How am I going to deal with this thing? Well, I don't think he would go for a Grass move immediately. And I don't think these things usually... I'm going to say he has Psychic. So he Nasty Plots up. Psyshock, that does literally nothing. Alright, and there goes the biggest threat. Man, that did nothing. Why are you running Psyshock? I guess for Blissey, but I just prefer to run Focus Blast. Alright, this thing comes back out. If you want to have Energy Ball or some shit like that. Recover, what are you going for here? I think I could just go into my Regieleki right now and fire something off, since I'm not too worried about him doing anything like that. So he sets back up the Sticky Web. That's fine. I feel like going for the Volt Switch here is actually better. It should kill. On Choice Specs, I feel pretty comfortable going for this. Okay, so it does kill. That's cool. Now, he might expect me to go into my Corviknight and proceed to go into maybe Mystical Fire Espeon or Metagross and Agility up with Thunder Punch. Okay, so he just fucking gives up. Well, he would have fully lost that thing. He would have had to chip me down with Medicham. He had no way to counter Regieleki. I think how he would have won that is if he had some way to do something with his Melissa. So another Webs team. This looks like a very threatening Webs team. This is the kind of Webs team that I would make. Wait, is this dual screens Webs? Oh man, Toxapex is actually kind of cool here against Gliscor. um, man, I really like Tactical Pine here. Like, I know he loses to a few Mons, but there are also a few of them that kind of mess him up. Very cool, very cool. So, I think Elite Garvantulas usually run Energy Ball, and Klefki doesn't have any way to hit me, so yeah, this is another game where Swampert absolutely dominates. Really looking forward to that. Yeah, he might not even have anything to hit me beside his Energy Ball, which is most likely there, or his Freeze Dry. So who do I want to start off with here? I feel like going into my... Well, I don't really have any way to deal with Garvantula, so I could just double out after I do some damage to it. Like, what are most of them? Bug Buzz, Thunder. Do they usually run Energy Ball? Maybe Volt Switch? I'm going to say he's not running Energy Ball. But I don't really want to lose that Mon so early inside the game. It's a little important. Yeah, I'm going to go inside my my Footsie. So he does lead off with Garvantula. I am perfectly fine with just going for the Blaze Kick here. Like, is this... Like, it's probably lead, okay? I want to go for the knock. Maybe it's a Life Orb variant, but I don't think that's usually the sets they run. I would really like to be U-turn here, but unfortunately I'm not. So I think killing this thing is probably better. Yeah, I don't know who he'd go into. I'm just going to knock here. He's going to Thunder. Doesn't do that much. Paralyzes me. Fully paralyzes me. No. Okay. There we go. We took out his Garvantula. But now he has his Mawile, which is most likely just going to go for the Sword Stance here. Like, I would like to stay in and try to deal with this thing, but it going for a Sword Stance would be really annoying. So I think I'm just going to go for a Blaze Kick here. Just to avoid it doing anything too crazy. You can go ahead and kill me with a Sucker Punch, whatever. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Man, okay. Can I get a burn? Alright, Iron Head. This thing definitely has Sucker Punch, which is annoying. Do I just lose this thing? Like, straight up? I think I do. I might need to go for Haze with my Toxapex, and then go into something else. Maybe he fears Scald. Iron Head's not going to be able to take me out. It's going to have to be Sucker Punch or something like that. So I could go for Haze pretty comfortably, since this is a max physical defense. I know this is a Mawile, but still. I can go for Haze here. Hopefully he doesn't save this thing. Even if he does, I have no reason to predict. This thing is going to literally sweep through my entire team. Yeah. Man, unfortunate. He would have only been at plus 2 if I hit that Blaze Kick. And then he actually... Maybe he doesn't even have Sucker Punch. Well, I have no way to hit this thing, and I would much rather go for the Haze just to get rid of it. So Skull here would actually be better, but I'm not gonna... my set's already too cool. Yep, there we go. Pretty cool. Able to Haze that thing away. And then... Do I just want to bounce out into something? Like Play Rough, Swords Dance. What would he go for here? I'm not too sure. Like, you have to be like knockoff, don't you? No, you Sucker Punch. Without a doubt. Man, I mean, I really want to save this thing. But I do have my Custap Berry, which is nice. So... Do I want to go for a Toxic Spike here? And then Haze? Well, that's actually the Custap Berry right there. Alright, well actually he can take me out right now. So now I feel pretty comfortable that he can't take me out with Sucker Punch, and I could just go into my Corviknight and Body Press here. Yeah, I think that's the only way I could do it. If I go into Natty Pert, I think it would take too much damage from Play Rough. But he doesn't really have Switch into Body Press, besides his Gliscor, and I can just U-turn out into my Sceptile there, feeling pretty comfortable, since I don't think he's an acrobatic set. Play Rough, okay, so he just decides to sack this thing. Doesn't even die, okay. Well, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, Klefki can come out. And this thing has nothing for my Swampert. I don't think it has anything. It's probably just going to be Thunder Wave or some shit like that. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think setting up my Stealth Rocks would be better than going into the Gliscor, since he shouldn't go hard into Gliscor. Then what would be his play on Earthquake? I'm going to go for Earthquake. If he wants to go inside the Gliscor, that's kind of a weird play. Yeah. So maybe we'll just set that up. And I don't think this thing learns any recovery moves, so if he wants to go for Trick or something like that, well, he actually can't. So, yeah. I'll just flip turn out. Into, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Go back into this, and then I'm going to double back into my Swampert. Stall out some more turns of his light screens, because I don't want to deal with that. He's all priority, so I'm going to go for a flip turn right now. Yep, he'll foul play. And I don't think he'd Thunder Wave now, but even if he does, I think I'll still go back into my Swampert. Nope, he does Thunder Wave. Alright, that's fine. I can go for an Earthquake now. Actually, I should have stalled out more turns. It's fine. He has only a couple more turns of Reflect, and he can't kill me with his Mawile. The Regidraco does come out, which is scary, but I do have some special defense on my Corviknight, and I don't think he can touch me. Meteor Beam shouldn't do too much, please, or Dragon's Maw. Okay, so it only does 40. That's fine, unless he gets a crit or something like that. I think I could just... Well, I'm definitely going to Roost here. That's definitely my better play. He has no Sticky Webs, he has no Stealth Rocks anymore, and I have this Mon out. Yeah, I don't think he can break the Corviknight. He's going to have to, like, go inside of, yeah, so he does that. Man, if you want to chip yourself down like that, that is fine with me. I'm healing plenty of HP. I can just spam Roost right now. Man, he is fishing. You are just going to lose more and more, my friend. I think the Toxic Spike is too useful on the Kyurem, since that thing could be like a weird sub-variant, and I'd much rather have that. So, yep, I'll just keep spamming this. He's inside of a position right now where he's really weak. So I'm just going to Body Press right now. Oh, you trying to get Omni Boosts. Alright. Well, whatever, man. Oh my god. Chesto, Resto. Wow. Really? Holy Jesus. Okay. Well, you're faster than me, so... Yeah, that is disgusting. Alright, well, I'll go into my Sceptile now. Actually, I don't have... Anyway, I should have defogged these things away, since I'm slower than this thing, unfortunately. Man, well, it seems I just lost to this Mon right here, so I think that's the end. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to outspeed this thing. Yeah, Dragon Claw. Alright, so that was pretty unfortunate. Probably... I was just explaining about how he couldn't break that thing. And then he gets an Omni Boost, and he's Chesto, Resto, Regidrago. Alright, well, no way for me to win that one. It's pointless for me to continue. Yeah, what I should have done is try to defog those things away. I was like, man, I wanted those so... What the fuck is this? This looks like a Battle Spot singles team, but he does have a Garchomp, and it looks offensive. This looks like a little Billy team to me. Looks like Strongmon. I expect this to be Unburdened Sceptile instead of Mega Sceptile. And if that's the case, he gets messed up by normal Sceptile. Like, Jesus Christ. I think I might double out a few times from Regieleki into my Toxapex. Just because. I think it would be kind of cool. Yeah, he doesn't have anything for my Corviknight either, but I don't want him to go like lead Garchomp or something like that. So I think I could just go into my Sceptile myself. Yeah, sure. He's going to the Cincino. Or is this thing going to be like Fake Out or some shit like that? Like, I'm just going to leave Storm here. Fake Out. Alright, bye Cincino. Pretty cool. So he gets a pretty free switch into like Champa or some shit like that, whatever he wants to do. Yeah, so that's helpful. Probably no priority for him. No flinch chance. This is going to be sub nasty plot, and I'm going to be very sad. Sub Nasty Plot Shadow Ball. Well, luckily I'm always faster than this thing, and I can just Volt Switch out into this Mon, or stuff like that. I honestly don't think Swampert's too useful here, but I still want to keep him, just on the off chance that I can keep him around. I think I could lift some stuff with, due to my A. Okay, so maybe the AV does not actually hold the strength that I wanted it to. Oh, so he actually goes into Garchomp here. Use the Rocky Helmet variant. That's fine. I think I'll heal myself up. Since he's Rocky Helmet, I can just defog this stuff away. Roar. Doesn't really matter to me. Actually, I think I'll go inside a Swampert so I can Scald, so I don't have to go for U-turn or stuff like that. Yep, Stealth Rocks, that's fine. I'm going to set up my own. If he wants to go hard inside a Sceptile, I have a pretty free switch into Corviknight since... Yeah, actually, that's fine too. So we both got our Rockas up. And I'll just go for Scald here, since I don't really want to deal with you. And since you have like 0 way to recover yourself, man, that did literally nothing. That's some sad damage. I'll talk about sad damage. That's pretty sad. Do you have any way to touch this Mon? I don't think you do. But I'm just going to Scald again. Yeah, so he goes into Gengar. Maybe trying to predict my Corviknight or something like that. Get some nice damage on that Mon. I could go into this Mon, sack it, and then go into Reggie. Yeah, because this Mon still lives a hit from Garchomp. So he should just Shadow Ball here. Hopefully he doesn't go for like a sub, a Nasty Plot. Alright, so he just subs, and then I could just go... yeah, that could be Scarf or something like that. No, he's Orb. It's fine. So I can just go into this Mon and fire off a... I want to go for a Hidden Power Poison into the Mimikyu, but I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse here. Yeah, he goes into the fucking Mimikyu. Alright. Well, Swords Dance here is kind of annoying. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Would it be better to just Play Rough him? I think I want to try to Giga Drain him, so I don't have to... Yeah, I can't really touch him any other way. And I don't want him to, like, Swords Dance up, so... Hopefully he just goes for a Swords Dance here, instead of attacking me. What? Excuse me? Alright. Well, if I hit Leaf Storm, I think I kill him. Okay, never mind. About that. Alright, I am beyond confused. Definitely want to save this Mon. It's a little too important to me to just sack it like that. Taunt, Play Rough. Since I have no way to touch him with my Corviknight. Yeah, I'm going to go into Corviknight. Actually goes into the Pidgeot right now. And I feel that defogging here would actually be best. Even if he Heat Waves. So I'm able to defog those away. He can go for his Heat Wave, Hurricanes, all that kind of stuff. And then I think I could go into Regieleki afterwards. Or back in Tactical Pine. And just go for the Hidden Power Poison or the Giga Drain. Yeah, that works too. Is this one faster? No, my Sceptile is way faster. Alright, so I think this Mon's still pretty important. It can live a hit from Mimikyu and all that. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to sack my my Swampert here. Well, he can do that, that's fine. He has no way to miss his stuff. Oh, actually, so that's fine. Because now I get a free switch into my Toxapex and Ice Beam him just to showcase it? Or what? Or what? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I definitely kind of just want to go into my Tactical Pine right here. And I will go for the Leaf Storm here. It might seem a little obvious, but, you know. I think Mimikyu is just a little too easy, especially since he most likely has Shadow Sneak. I don't think a Mimikyu has ever not ran that. No, he actually goes into Sceptile. That is a lot of damage. And since he's Mega, I'm not too worried about you. Really not, unless you're like Swords Dance or some shit like that. But then again, I don't think you can take out my Corviknight. But also I don't want to deal with you being annoying, so I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse here. So he tried to predict me or some weird shit like that. Alright. Whatever, I'll go back into Swampert. I really don't want him to set his rocks back up, so I feel flip turning here is fine. Yeah. So he can go for that. And now I could go into Electro Kid here. And this mon's a little too useful. It can kind of fuck up his entire team. So if he goes into Garchomp, that would be annoying. I'm going to go into Toxapex here. Hopefully he goes into Garchomp. He does go inside a big Champa. I can go for Ice Beam now. Yeah, so he predicted something, and unfortunate. Alright, so I still can keep that around. That's good. He has very little... I'm going to Toxic Spike here, actually. Yeah, so he Dragon Tails me out into this Maw. That's fine, because I can just go for an Ancient Power. Alright, so Gengar took out that Mon. His Garchomp is at like 2. Sceptile comes out. Sorry, sir. I don't think you're... oh, never mind. I'm Spectacles. Alright. Yeah, I think it would be better to save my Corviknight. I wonder what kind of set he is, though. Wait a minute. I do have the calc pulled up here, so I should probably check and see if a Ancient Power would be able to take out my opponent. So I'll set up and I'll go over there and go into my Regieleki, and I'll go into a Sceptile. And you... Ancient Power is doing 33 to 39, so definitely not. Hopefully he's not Swords Dance Earthquake or some shit like that. He's Swords Dance, probably gonna be Earthquake, but you know, whatever. Alright, that's actually fine. Yachi Berry, bruh. Well, that was the weirdest thing. I think I lost to this thing now, since I'm slower, and I don't think I have any way to kill him. But you know, whatever. Well, I'm gonna need a Defog to take out the rest of his team. Regieleki can still kind of take him out, but yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to... Wait, no, do I still have my Custap Berry? Kill him! Oh, you think you're cool? You think you're really cool, huh? Oh, yep, that's the game. Yep, he has no way to kill Regieleki, and I can just Earth Power the Garchomp. Yeah. Cool. Hell yeah. Regieleki kid, get in here. Get your ass in here. Actually, it would be kind of annoying for him to go into his Garchomp. Really annoying for him to go into his Garchomp. Man, I wish I wasn't Spectacles right now. I'm an Ancient Power. Would it be better? Like, I don't think he can kill me in one hit, so I'm an Ancient Power here. He loses if he sacks this Mon, since he can't be my Corviknight. He needs this thing to kill my Corviknight. Alright, there we go. Now he won the game. Cool. Oh. Omni Boost! Dude. Okay, come on, let's see. Lol? Yep, lol. My Custap Berry. Oh wait, he's going to go for the Swords Dance here, ain't he? Oh. Alright. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I just didn't want him to go for Swords Dance. GG, man. GG. Custap Berry. Man, I was about to lose the entire game to that thing, but no. The Custap Berry on the Swords Dance Sceptile. Like, it didn't do the Garchomp thing, but to be honest, it was a physically defensive Garchomp, so it didn't really matter. That thing wouldn't have been able to two-shot anyways. That was the highlight. Mono Poison. Okay, so we seem to be having a weird trend here. Man, he has very little switch-ins to my Technical Pine besides his hard counter to me, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Maybe I should set up my Toxic Spikes. I think that's a good idea. Of course, I kid. Man, Electro Kid over here. Electro Kid. I kind of just want to start off with Electro Kid. Yo, Electro Kid. He goes into Crobat. Alright. Alright. I'll go for the Volt Switch here. So this is AV Muck, probably. Okay, so your AV's kind of not working out for you. I think this thing only learns, like, Mega Drain. So I'm really going to be pissed off if he goes for Mega Drain on my Natty Pert over here. I feel like setting up the Stealth Rocks would be good. Or just Earthquaking. Since he should double out instead of something, he loses, like, Hardcore to just Thunderbolt. So I'm going to set up the Rocks here. Yeah, so he does go inside of Weezing. Is this thing just going to Willow me? Something like that. Willow McGee. You know, I really don't care about Will-O-Wisp. And he's Levitate, so... Oh, I'm faster than him. Weird. Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, some shit like that. Yeah, Corviknight's still important here. This thing doesn't have any setup moves, right? Could just go into this Mon. Showcase my AV. He Will-O-Wisps, misses it. Sorry about that, man. Alright, I'll go for a knock here. I really don't care about this thing. Get rid of the lefties. You know, this Mon's entire existence is just to exist, pretty much. So let's go for a Blaze Kick. You go ahead and just take me out. Please do. Please do. Alright, and now we're going back into Regieleki Kid. Going for another Volt Switch. Knowing him, he'd probably go for the Flamethrower right here. Never mind, that just fucking died. Alright. We seem to have a common trend. Well, since he lost that Mon, now he kind of loses to Sceptile. Yeah, so it seems he learned the errors of his way. Bringing no counters to Regieleki Kid in this house. Okay, he brought his counters to Regieleki Kid. Specifically, he brought some OU, but with a Lopunny on it. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, the Lopunny is fucking annoying, man. And that Magnezone walls a few of my Mons. He got nothing for Swampert, though, which I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of. Makes sense, because he got its own. I think Custotberry Scald would actually be better here than Custotberry Ice Beam. But I'll still, I'll still be trying to take advantage of it. I think I'll start off with my Natty Pert. Hello Lopunny, it's, you know, it's the set, it's the thing. As you can see, I have no counters, so I kind of want my rocks up here. It's insane. It's that. I actually think Scald here on the possibility of getting a burn would be better. And especially since he has very little switch-ins to this. Like, if I get a burn, like, I would be so happy. Alright, I doubt he'd risk it since he kind of loses the games, but what would he go into? His own Swampert? To just take unnecessary damage? To Earthquake here? Yeah. Please go into your Magnezone or some shit. So, like, he's gonna go into Buzzwole. No, he goes into his own Swampert. Alright, that's fine. Nice crit. Well, since he's Mega, I feel he's defensive. So... yeah, this Mon's still useful to take out a few of his Mons. So I think we'll just flip turn out. Got that extra speed, which is nice. And I think I'll just go inside a Tactical Pine. You shouldn't do anything weird. Ice Punching. Yawn me. Bruh. Not cool. He probably thinks I'm gonna... yeah, like, Electro Kid messes him up. I'm gonna Giga Drain here. Why didn't I Mega? Eh, who knows? We'll never know. Now I don't even get my speed. Alright. Well, Moltres comes out. I could Mega now to deal with it. But then again, you know, who knows? I'm gonna go into my my Toxapex here, aka Gaki. Since he's into this thing right now, I don't care, man. I don't care, that doesn't really affect me too much. Well, it does, but it's not like, you know, painfully annoying. especially since I'm max physically defensive. Could go into Footsie, but like I don't want him to go for another Scorching Sand into my Reggie Electro Kid. So what am I going into to deal with this thing? Not much. Not much. Good play, but I don't really think that's going to help you out too much. If I'm able to knock off your items, that'd be nice. But now he's just going to go into his Buzzwole and get poisoned, which is cool. So got that helmet. I'm pretty sure mostly physically defensive Corviknight's a wall to you. Should be. Must run like some weird Thunder Punch. Drain Punch, yeah, that doesn't do too much. And you might be a little worried about Brave Bird or some shit like that. He should. Oh, my mistake. I made the obvious play. I deserve to get burned here. I did not get burned, which is very cool. Could go into Sceptile, Electro Kid. Yeah. I really wish I wasn't asleep. You feel me? But I'll wake myself up one of these days. Okay, so I could go Electro Kid and then into Tactical Pine to try to burn a sleep turn. And then let him, yeah, go into Tactical Pine now. He should switch. No, he's gonna oh, bro, what a fucking legend. What a literal legend. Alright, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I deserved that. Well, should I try to burn a sleep turn here? Like, this Mon kind of wins if it can get in. If I can take out a few Mons. Since I have no other way to deal with his Mons, so... yeah, I'll try to burn a sleep turn. Doesn't do that much. Go back into this Mon. Yep. And... now, depending on, I'll go for Blaze Kick here. Okay, so he doesn't go into that Mon. Alright, well, Moltres is unable to take me out. I don't think. I have a pretty buffed up EV spread. Buzzwole has no Rocky Helmet. I feel like flip turning here. Since he should be worried about if he goes into his Buzzwole, what would I go into? Regieleki and just have to deal with the whole Crocodile thing again? Should I try to limit his switch-ins to the... I'm gonna flip turn. Yeah, so he just goes into Buzzwole, which is fine. Man, I really can't break the fucking Buzz, man. I'm actually just gonna set up my, yeah. I'm gonna set up my Toxic Spikes again. I don't really care about him Earthquaking me. Magnezone comes out. Yeah, as you can see right here, I have very few switch-ins to that thing. Like at all. So, depending on if he specs or not. Hidden Power Ice. Hits me pretty hard. Is that specs? Does quite a bit of damage, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so my EV spread also helped me do that against defensive Magnezone. Alright, there's another switch into Regieleki. Just give me your Crocodile. Just give me your Crocodile and maybe, you know, switch your Lopunny in or something like that. He can't go into Moltres right now since that means that I, okay, so he actually does end up going into Moltres, which is strange. Probably just to kill me right now and then take me out. So he'll probably go for a Earth Power, some shit like that. Unfortunate that I was put to sleep, man. I should have kept that Mon. Yeah, my bad on that one. Like, defogging is not too important for him, so he has to go for like an Earth Power here or something. But then again, I have like no way to counter this thing. Yeah, this Mon's still pretty important. Flip turn here. Maybe misclicked or something? I don't know. Yeah, so he just goes into the Buzzwole. He just keeps taking unnecessary damage. Get a crit there. Man, I really wish I wasn't asleep. I could try to wake up right now, which would really help. But I feel Crocodile is kind of just really easy. What? He left? Dude, come on. I was thinking, okay, I can almost guarantee I lost that game. Okay, so we have, I don't even know what this is. Looks like some Gen 7 stuff. Yeah, it looks really Gen 7 to me. You know, man, Generation 8 National Dex is supposed to be like a place where you can use cool mons. You don't have to just use Gen 7 mons, but okay. Man, if I can take out that Excadrill like always. Natty Pert again, always looking nice. Man, I kind of just want to go inside a Tactical Pine. Then again, he has counters. Annoying counters. Unfortunate counters. So I think either going into... Actually, he probably sees right now that he has, like, no reason not to go inside a Kartana since it kind of fucks me up. Every single mon kind of destroys me, and I'd rather not be inside of a defensive situation like that. So I think I should go into my only mon that doesn't automatically lose to Kartana. Well, it could be Scarfed Kartana, which it looks like that could be its only Scarfer. I'm gonna go into Footsie. Footsie. Yeah, so he just goes into Dragonite. It's unfortunate. Since this thing Dragon Dances, I kind of lose to it. But, you know, whatever. Dual Wing Beat, whatever you want to do. Yeah, this is definitely a lead Dragon Dancer or something like that. Could try to burn him. Just go into my Toxapex and Custap Berry him. I'm going to knock off here. Z move. Okay. Well, I'm not in a good situation, but whatever. Go to my Toxapex. Actually, I don't think I should go into my Toxapex since he's just going to go for like a dual Wing Beat or some shit like that. If that's the case, I don't think he can have anything to deal with my Corviknight, but also I have no way to kill him, which is also unfortunate. Yeah. Toxapex here. I think my only play is either to go into Tactical Pine, but he should just go for the Flying Z move. I should have went inside something else, shouldn't I? No, he'll actually Dragon Dance here. Alright. Well, I could Haze him, which I think would be better. What kind of fucking set are you? Alright, luckily I do have Ice Beam here, so I'm not fully walled by this thing. Don't get paralyzed, please. Okay, pretty cool. Can you just hit him so I can go into my Regieleki later? Alright, he's making some weird plays. Good damage. And I freeze him. Alright, cool. That helps me out a little bit. What he thought immediately... Yeah, he's gonna save this thing. He's gonna go inside of his Rotom Wash. I'm gonna go into my Tactical Pine. You're not gonna sack this thing. It's too important. You really would sack this thing. Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. Dude really wanted a sweep. He's gonna let it... Thought you were gonna get a turn 1? Or is that even turn 1? Whatever, man. Sorry. I am sorry that I froze you. It was kind of unwarranted, but then again, I had like no way to deal with you. Especially at +2, so... Yeah, I'm in a good situation. My Toxapex, although paralyzed, is at pretty much full HP. All my mons are looking pretty good. I got Meg here. Shift Gear is going to kill me. Please don't be Iron Defense. Alright, Shift Gear Shucka Berry. Calm Mind. At least he's not Iron Defense, so that's good. Eevee Spread. Eevee Spread, come on. Eevee Spread, no! Okay. He's at 500 at +2. So, yeah, Regieleki is definitely faster than him. Which is definitely helpful. So I'm going to have to go into this thing. Just go for a Volt Switch. That literally killed. Okay, like, I know it's a Regieleki, but come on, man. Still. Charizard is really fucking free here. Yeah, so what's my switch-ins to Charizard? Not much, especially since this mon's going to have to get switched out. So if it's like a Dragon Dance X, which it probably is, his team looks really X-themed, especially with a Rotom Wash. I don't really think there's a need to have Y. So how would I deal with X? Going in Minxiao or going to Tactical Pine here? Yeah, I think I'll actually go into Tactical Pine. Yeah. It might actually discourage him from going into Charizard. Nope, he's going to go straight into Charizard. Alright. Well, if he Dragon Dances here, unfortunate. I'm just going to go for Dragon Pulse. So he's Y. Okay. Alright, fair enough. That did nothing, man. That did something. Alright, I think Regieleki is fine here. And this is a very, very fucking risky play, but you know. Okay. That's cool. He needs this thing too, so I could just go for a knockoff. Yeah. Okay, Rotom Wash comes out. So he was fucking Y with Rain? Okay. Or Sun? Weird. Yeah, the fucking Extra Drill though. Luckily I'm Body Press, so I should be able to take it out pretty comfortably like that. I'm just going to go for a CC here. Oh, that was not the best play since this Volt Switch is going to hurt. Oh no, he's going to Willow. Alright, well, now it's pretty much up to my Corviknight to deal with this thing. Don't be Pain Split or some shit like that, please. I really don't want to deal with that. Okay, Pain Split now. No, just Pumper, which does legit nothing. Alright. Close Combat again. Since knockoff is... There's no reason to do that. Alright, so that doesn't really affect me too much, but at least it gets rid of one of his switch-ins to something. Should go into Excadrill now, something like that. Yeah. I will Close Combat again. Since I don't care if I'm burnt, this is the best damage I'm going to do to you. Sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry, not my fault. Really not. For jab here. You saying something? No. I'm sorry. Okay, you're Roost, sure. If you want to kill me like that, fine. I'll just knock off or do whatever I need to do. Because this was not your Mon that you should have went to first. Because I have an Electro Kid. And your Kartana is not going to be able to beat it. If it's Scarf, yeah, he literally doesn't have an attack to deal with me. But again, this is a Kartana, so, you know, kind of depends what kind of set he is. Well, I'm going to have to switch back in on this thing regardless, so I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt here. Yeah, and that is an Electro Kid Thunderbolt. Alright, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of RG Showdown. I didn't really use the calc, even though I had the shit ready. Oh, my computer is going crazy. Yeah, but that was the RG Showdown. I had so much fun using this team. Mega Sceptile, I'm not going to say he's good, since his physical moves are about as much as my my physical moves, which, you know, I'm more of a special attacker. Actually, I'm not really anything of an attacker, but, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, we have Tactical Pine over here. Very cool. Electro Kid, he put in the most work, but again, this is a Regieleki, and I had kind of a team built around taking care of the ground types, like Garchomp. I had this Mon, honestly, the whole reason why I built this team, I probably should have stated this earlier, but the whole reason why I built this is because I thought these two really went well together, since some of the hardest counters to Electro Kid or Regieleki over here are Pokemon that are either hard resist or are fully immune, and this Mon takes out both of those with quite good marks, since most of the Pokemon that deal with Regieleki are physically defensive, like Hippowdon, Garchomp. Excadrill is more physically oriented, so this insane special attacker over here, I'm pretty glad I was able to showcase him in conjunction with Electro Boy. Yeah, Corviknight did the Corviknight thing, Natty Pert, like all these mons, besides this guy, he was fine, but I don't think the AV did all the work. And then finally, you have the Toxapex, which I'm going to remember that for days to come, taking out that mon, because I had the Custat Berry, and then him saying lol inside of there. If I was better with making YouTube videos, I probably would take the little section of him saying lol and like shoving it in there or some shit like that. Also, for the record, I'm looking at the calc right here. Wait, actually, no. Let me go on Toxapex. Go on Toxapex, Earthquake. Yeah, I was at 20%. And he would have taken me out, so that was a guaranteed takeout, even though, yeah, he already hit me with that amount, so whatever. That's not the point. The point is, Gaki over here, aka Kid, was able to put in the work. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and keep on the lookout for my videos.